Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Meridy here with our 7th process video using the summer Pastime kits this summer. And yeah, I will show you what I'm working with. We're getting down to the end, little nitty gritty pieces of this kit because I've already made 6 layouts. So let me just show you what I'm working with today. The main focus of this layout is going to be this record paper. I think it's awesome and retro and fun. And this is going to represent my journaling that I will show you at the end where I probably will set my journaling. Okay, the picture that I'm going to use is Maddie, my daughter, with a folklore Long Pond studio session record store day 2023. Don't know what that means. She just told me, so I wrote it down. When I get to the journaling, I'll have to ask her exactly what all that means. But I love the word absolutely fabulous, or the phrase absolutely fabulous, because she was very excited that day, so I'll probably put that on there. I got these 3 slide mounts because they're just cute. Live your dream. And then I used the wood embellishments that came in an embellishment pack. This one says retro music and has a little record and a record sleeve because, again, it's perfect, and the little record player. And I can alter those with inks to color them whatever colors I like. So that's the main focus of this layout, is going to be those few things. I had to make sure with Maddie, Taylor Swift every so often uses an electric guitar, but not usually. Usually she's acoustic, which I kind of had a feeling. So I'm probably not going to use this one on any Taylor Swift music layouts. So I'm going to save this for another layout because my daughter loves concerts. She goes to all kinds of them. She shares pictures of them. So I'm sure there's another time when I can use that electric guitar. The stamp set. It's beautiful. It's amazing. I probably am not going to use it on this layout because the background paper, I want this retro or the vinyl record paper to be the background paper, and these are just going to busy it up even more. So I'm probably not going to use these on this layout. Sequin mix I can totally use in these shakers if I need to make these into shakers if I need to. We'll see. I do have some more alphas left. I could spell out the word folklore. Yeah, I might do that. F-O-L-O-R-E. Yeah, there are enough letters. So I probably will spell the word folklore with those letters on that layout. Coming back over here, ooh, this is from June's kits, but it says Summer Memories. This picture was taken actually in April 22nd. So it wasn't even summer yet. Well, this is kind of cute. These 2 came out of here, but you know what? I might put the microphone in there too because she did say it's a studio session. So yeah, you know, the microphone works. Most of these things remaining, oh, I do have some arrows. Maybe I'll keep those out. Most of these things say summer and sunny days and stuff like that. I'll keep them in case I need some little bits and pieces, but I probably will not turn to them. I might use some of this twine. I think that would look cute. I have lots of scraps here and I'm already looking. This scrap is really cool. It matches really great. It's the piece I tore out of another layout earlier this summer. I could even just use part of it. So I'm gonna keep that out. Lots of other little scraps in here. Don't think I'm really gonna need most of them. The geotags match really well. Maybe to matte or to back these or something. So maybe I'll leave these little the geotag scrap out here. I'm gonna get rid of my little sticky notes so they don't keep getting in my way. I'm gonna keep the geotags scrap because it does match pretty well. Everything else here, oh, this also matches really well for like a little layer in there. So I'm gonna pull that out too. I don't think I need this dark blue one or the beach balls. Let's see how this bright one. It's just, it might work. We'll leave it. This can match because this is a scrap that came out of my stash. I'm just gonna save little scraps that I think can match very well. Now this guitar paper does match but it's just too busy, I think. The stripes match pretty good. Maybe I can use them across the top or the bottom of the layout. Wow, I've got lots of paper here to pick from. This darker blue piece came from my stash. I do not think I need to use it. I will keep that white piece out because I think I want to map my photo on it. So let's see. Let's get some of this off out of the way while we are working on the base of the layout. I'm just going to move all of the embellishments off. And little journaling things off. And I will get started with the base of this layout, which I do want to be this record paper. I love it so much. So let me just trim the branding strip off of this. Get that trimmed up right there. And I think you can put this paper any direction that you'd like. It kind of drives me crazy that this was the way it was supposed to be, but this 5 is upside down. This 5 from 45. So I think I might put it like this. Oh, I kind of like it like that too. Maybe I like it like that. Maybe I could cover that 5 up with a strip of paper or something. Yeah, it kind of drove me crazy that the 5 was upside down. Let's see here. I'm just gonna try to start stacking. I wonder if I should try to cluster most of my things up here. Okay, I drew dots on this paper when I made the last layout. So I'm gonna trim them off because I don't wanna see them. And I'm also gonna go ahead while I'm here with the trimmer and I'm gonna map my photo, on white paper. So I will be right back after I get my photo matted. And I'm not even sure. I think I'm gonna cut this down even tighter in this white paper because it's super long like that. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it a little tighter into this so it's all the mixed media showing. So if you remember, this was just a scrap from, I believe it was the 4th or the 5th layout that I made this month. And I really do like it like that, just a little bit peeking out underneath there. I think it looks good. I decide I don't need these geotags. It's very white. I don't need them. This yellow paper, I think it would look good, maybe even the solid side showing, but I really do like this as well. Not sure about that yet. So if I made this solid, let me cut it down to the size that I at least think I like it. I think it only needs to be a couple of inches long. I'm gonna cut it 3.5 inches tall and it's already 4.5 inches wide. So if you're following around, it's following along, it's 4.5 inches wide and 3.5 inches tall. And that way I can mess with it this direction or this way and see which pattern I like more. And again, I don't think I need ice cream cones, but I do kind of like this pattern. Let me just cut a long, slim strip. I don't know if you could see, I'm gonna cut off that little tiny edge that's just showing a little bit of the next row because it's distracting to me. And I am going to cut 2 inches off. Well, and a little less than 2 inches because I don't want that little tiny distracting row. So this is 6 inches long and just under 2 inches tall. And then I can take this and move it. Now I can decide, maybe I don't want this to be checkerboard since the checkerboard is also down there. Okay, now I do have, before I keep getting too far gone with the basic layout here, I have these 3 side mounts and this title, Absolutely Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous, darling. So I might want to figure out how I want that before I get too far with how I want to map my picture and where I want to map my picture. Definitely like that over there more. And then do I need any of this striped paper? Maybe even sticking out at the top? I'm not too sure. Or sticking out at the bottom. I don't like it too much on that side. I don't really like it at the bottom. Oh, I kind of like it down the left side. That looks good. So I'm gonna do that. And then do I need any of this? I do have a little, this teal blue in there. Maybe I should back my slide mounts with this. Let's see what else I've got here. I've got my, oh, I wonder, since I have 3 of these wood things, maybe I could put one somehow overlapping each of these frames. That might look really cool. Now I do have headphones that I didn't use because I feel like these 2 squares is giving me a lot of squares on this. I've got these headphones. So I wonder, it's not really retro music here, it's new music. So I've got the record player. I wonder if I could use these 3 somehow in here. I'm trying to offset them so it's not just like a long line bouncing down the side of my page. I kind of like how this is coming along. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna move the picture down just a tad so my Absolutely Fabulous can be my title. I actually do like it sticking up a little. Okay, now I'm gonna start getting some things adhered. I am going to back all 3 of these frames with this light blue paper to bring in this light blue that's right here. I'm also going to cut a strip of this stripe paper and attach it to this side of the layout. And the way I'm gonna do this so that I can make sure that it's easy to cut is I'm just gonna cut a 1-inch strip off of this. So it's 1 inch wide and 12 inches long. I'm going to adhere it underneath like this. I'm going to just give it a little tiny edge. Let me see here. Oh. That looks fairly straight. Okay, and then obviously that just made this paper be a little bit more than 12 inches wide. So I'm gonna take the whole entire thing on my paper trimmer and trim a little bit off this side until it's exactly 12 inches wide. So there's where it's lined up at 12 inches. So I'm just trimming that little tiny bit. Does that look good over there? Ooh, that's a lot of glitter. Nope, I don't like that. Okay, next step I'm gonna do is I'm going to go mat these slide mounts and I'm gonna get this all adhered down where I want it. So I'm gonna go off camera to do that and I will be right back. Okay, so I have everything laid out how I want it and I'm just gonna adhere this right here because this is exactly where I want it to be. Trying to get it straight. And I'm gonna go ahead and adhere my 3 slide mounts down as well because I really like them in the place that I've got them there. And I'm gonna work all the embellishing around how I've got this. So I'm gonna adhere those. A lot of times I do like to alter my white cardstock titles, you know, to make them pop, to make them stand out on the page, because sometimes I don't want them to be white. But I really like the way that the white looks. I think it looks absolutely fabulous. So I think I'm gonna leave it white. Maybe I should put this one up here. I'm trying to make the visual weight of these embellishments even out. Maybe I should get the other things on here that I like. I really love this Live Your Dream. I could put one of these arrows pointing down. It will bring a little more of this pink color in there if I use this arrow. But I don't want the layout to look super boxy. And it's very heavy right there now, so maybe I'm not gonna do that. I don't need this pink to be down here because it's too much pink down there. If anywhere, it's going to be up here somewhere. But again, I'm feeling like I don't really need it. I've got too much dimensional things when I add this arrow, so I'm not going to add that arrow. I like this Absolutely Fabulous. I think I'm going to pop it up on foam tape, and I'm going to tie some twine onto that little tag. Oh, if I'm going to add my journaling, I will probably add my journaling right down here. I think it will look great. It will kind of balance things. Could also put journaling strips right at the top and shift everything down a little if you wanted to do that. But I will probably add my journaling right here. So that's where it will be. And let me tie some twine onto this little tag right here. And honestly, I don't know what color. Let me see what colors I've got going on here. I think I want to use some of the orange one or the coral color one. So I'm going to cut some small pieces of the colors that I want to use. I want to put a couple colors on the tag. I'll use some of that. I'll use some yellow and I think black. I think that'll look nice. Then it brings out the various colors in the layout. And I'm just going to put them all three together. And just like I did on a previous video, I think the last video possibly, I'm just gonna tie it like a tiny little bow, and then I'm gonna hang it coming out from underneath this picture. So in order to make it not come apart, I'm gonna need to put a dot of glue, and then I can lift this up. Okay, and I think I might use a tiny bit more of this twine in the same three colors and tie a little bow up here. So let me grab the same three colors that I grabbed before, the black, the yellow, and the coral. Okay, that brings a little bit of that up to that corner. And next, I am going to take my Absolutely Fabulous and I am going to pop it up on foam tape so that it isn't going crooked because it's sitting on this chipboard frame, so that's a little taller than the rest of, like a little higher than the rest of the layout. So I'm gonna pop my whole title up on foam tape. Okie doke. And then the last thing that I'm gonna need to do, well, I think I want to do a couple things. I think I do want to put some splatters on this page, just to bring a little more of this dark black in. And I just want to put a couple of splatters. I think I'm going to use my black soot Distress Oxide spray. And then I just want to put it in a couple teeny tiny areas. I don't want a lot. Some right there. Some right there. Some right there might be all I need. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good, especially because I'm not even done embellishing quite yet. I need to finish these wood pieces. So I'm going to show you how to alter just one of them on camera, and I will do the other two off camera, but I'll start with these little headphones, and I think I want to alter them. What color? Actually, I'm going to start with the microphone because I know what color I want to alter that. I want to alter the microphone this coral color. So I'm going to go get my abandoned coral ink, and I'm going to grab a little piece of scratch paper here. I'm going to use my little pick tool, and I'm only going to tear off what I want to color in the abandoned coral color, which is the microphone, like the inside parts of the microphone. It should all come out. Great. That's the inside parts of the microphone. And I also think I want to do the stand. Actually, I'm going to do the stand in a different color. So the inside parts of the microphone, I want to do abandoned coral, and I'm going to take my little blending brushes, and I'm just, you can be messy, as messy as you want, because the only parts that are unmasked are the parts that I want to be this color. So don't have to take care of getting things on other colors yet. Okay, then I think I should grab, oh, I want a black color. I'm gonna grab black soot. So I'm gonna use black soot for this part, and I'm just gonna do the microphone little stand in black soot. So I'll just peel that off, and I can come in with a little bit of a smaller brush because I don't want to get it on the stuff that I just colored pink for sure. So I'm just taking time and being careful to not get it on the pink part that I want to be abandoned coral, or whatever color it is that you colored that. And last but not least, I'm going to use a white paint pen. But first, I'm going to peel off all of the rest of all of this masking. And I'm going to color these little star things with the white paint pen, just to give a little detail over there. Okay guys, so this is what it looks like finished in all the colors that I want it. So I'm gonna place that right there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera and alter those two and color them the colors that I want. I think I might use some yellow and some of this light teal color, because that seems to be like the colors in my layout. I'm gonna go ahead and adhere that down with some Eileen's tacky glue, because it holds these wood pieces really well. But I'm gonna bump up partially on this frame, so I'm gonna give it a little pop so it can be flat. And actually, I don't even think I need to put glue on it, because it's, I think this will be good. Uh-oh, I don't want it right there. Move it over a little. There we go. And then I'll go off camera and color those two, and I will be right back. Okay guys, I got the rest of these two done. I used a little bit of white gel pen and a little bit of a black Sharpie to kind of make some of the details and make the record look like it has the little oh my gosh, reflections in it while it's spinning. So I am just going to grab my foam tape and adhere those down because again, they're kind of over the edge of the of these chipboard things right here. So I don't want them to be crooked. And after that, this is going to complete this layout. My journaling will be down here most likely. And if you were inspired by this layout, either to, sorry, I had to make sure where I'm putting this, either to create, you know, this layout using these supplies from your kit this month, or to create another layout using your own supplies out of your stash, we would love to see it on our Not Just for Boys Kit Club community Facebook group, and I will link that in the description here. Yeah, I think that's about it. I will put still pictures at the end of this video, and of course we'll share this page, completed page, on all of our social media. Thank you so much for watching today, and I hope that you had fun, and I will see you in a couple of days with our very last layout using the summer pastime kits. So thank you so much, guys. Bye.